The first United States International SCENAR conference took place this fall in Las Vegas. More than 80 specialists from 15 countries located on 4 continents attended the conference. Specialists from 17 countries shared their experience of use of SCENAR. According to opinion of participants, the conference occurred to become a very important event in the process of establishing an expansion of SCENAR therapy. I see people from many countries have gathered here. I think from about 15. Is it so? By these words, Yury Perfiliev, director of Special Design Bureau RITM, opened the conference. In his opening speech, he announced production of new versions of SCENAR devices from home and professional use. For example, professional device SCENAR Super Pro received great acclaim of the doctors who used it during pre-licensure study. One of the invited doctors, known physiotherapist Smuel Tatz, owned the clinic in Manhattan. SCENAR is an unit number 1 for him, which should be in the office of every good physiotherapist. If there was a fire in my clinic and I would have to evacuate, the first thing I would take with me would SCENAR. Of all the equipment available in my clinic, ultrasound, UHF, electrostimulators, magnetic therapy devices, that, by the way, is worth $55,000, I'll choose exactly SCENAR, which I bought in Russia 15 years ago for $900. Now it is probably a little more expensive, and I consistently use SCENAR in my work. I hold it in my hands for 7-8 hours every day. Dr. Tatz demonstrated his skills on one of the conference participants who suffered from pain in his right shoulder and was limited in his movement. After 5 minutes of treatment by SCENAR, his range of motion was restored and the pain was gone. Famous New York osteopath with 25 years of experience and the owner of the clinic Better Health Scalp Practice, Eingorn, specializes in treatment of vertebral hernia and other diseases of the spine without surgery. In his practice, Eingorn uses SCENAR device every day for 12 years. And in his report, he shared the experience of its application in the office of the osteopath. Nerves are like brain string chords. Working with the spine is like tuning the piano. All keys should be normal, because otherwise you are not able to play well. But sometimes, even while the keys are in order, there can be problems with the strings. Just at that moment, SCENAR gets into the game. Its effect helps to adjust the exchange of information between the body and the brain. Patients often complain of residual pain. This means that a physical problem has been resolved, but the brain continues to convey the pain signal. SCENAR is very effective in such cases. Dentist with extensive practice in New York, PhD Eveta Ioncheva-Barami, using SCENAR technology, has got excellent results in treatment of various pathologies of dental-alveolar apparatus and oral cavity, salivary glands, tongue, stomatitis, abscess, periodontitis, pulpitis, dysfunction of temporomandibular joints, as well as dental pain of various origins. In her practice, there were even cases of bruxism cure, which itself is a neurological disease. Among other things, Eveta mentioned the convenience of special electrodes which she regularly uses to impact oral cavity. It should be noted that SCENAR is used for veterinary treatment of dental pathologies of animals. Naturopath doctor from Canada, Irina Krasovskaya, uses SCENAR in cosmetics, in particular for painless neck, chest and face lifting. Victims of failed cosmetic surgery and those who wish to avoid them are among her patients. The results are impressive. Disappearance of wrinkles, double chin, improving tone, turgor and skin color occurred. Imagine how many bottles of expensive cosmetics would be needed and how many minutes the patient would have to be spent under the surgeon's scalpel, and how many Botox injections would have to be done to achieve the same result. Doctor of biological sciences and practicing SCENAR therapist from Switzerland, Alona Priniger, has developed a technique of massage with the use of electrodes glove with silver thread in tandem with SCENAR devices. The advantage of this technique is that the therapist can control the process of treatment, as with her own hands she feels muscle condition and its change during a session. Alona demonstrated the application of the methodology for treatment of back pain on 2 participants of the conference. How do you feel? Very good. Is there any pain? No, the pain has completely gone. The result was so impressive that at the request of the participants, additional time was granted to teach a masterclass on the use of gloves. Especially for the convenience of working with electrodes gloves, the program of SCENAR Super Pro unit has been supplemented by the new combined effects mode. At the first conference in the United States, there was a surprise for the audience, a primary school on SCENAR therapy, as well as training for teachers and other workshops were free of charge. Special design bureau RITM is going to make this practice a tradition for conferences with its participation. During the conference, the floor was given to a group of SCENAR therapists from Mexico who had the honor to host guests of the next international conference in their home city of Mexico. They shared a few unique cases from their practice. When using SCENAR, they managed to cure epilepsy, cerebral palsy, and oncology. One of their patients, a doctor himself, was fighting cancer unsuccessfully for several years. Their clinic was his last hope. After a miracle recovery, this doctor, widely known in the medical circles of Mexico City, shared his story with his colleagues from the Ministry of Health. Now green light is given for SCENAR in Mexico. For sure, we can say that more patients visit SCENAR therapies for treatment and subsequently apply themselves. Less patients there are in the world, but more healthy and just happy people.